Hey everyone, thank you for watching my channel. My name's Amanda and today we're going to make gluten-free Halloween chocolate zucchini cupcakes with cream cheese frosting. Let me tell you, these are so delicious. They are mouth-watering, so super moist, just so soft and delicious. My family absolutely loved these and I wanted something fun for Halloween. And I had the cutest sprinkles to go on top. Plus, you would never have known there were zucchinis in this. This garden season, I had a lot of zucchinis, and so I shredded mine up and I froze mine in a 1/4 cup form. So literally, there is a video that I have on it, and you can watch how I did that. So you can freeze yours, and they're perfect for baking. So each one of these little mounds is a 1/4 cup, and I need a total of 3 cups. So we're going to go ahead and use 12 of these. And I pulled these out early so I could let them thaw before I use them. So I'm going to let these thaw completely before I go ahead and start adding all the other ingredients in to the recipe. But you can just go ahead and shred a zucchini up, but you need a total of 3 cups, and do not drain the liquid. You want the liquid because there is no eggs in this recipe, and this is what helps make it nice and soft and moist. My shredded zucchini mounds are almost done being thawed, so go ahead and preheat your oven to 350 degrees, and you're going to need a 1/2 cup of vegetable oil. Now add 1 1/2 cups of white sugar. Add 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. Now blend until the ingredients are nicely mixed together. It will be kind of like a grainy sand, but it will be wet. So just make sure they're nicely mixed together. This recipe, I am using gluten-free flour with it, and we are using King Arthur Baking Company gluten-free measure for measure flour. It's my favorite that I love to use when I make my gluten-free things. It's perfect. And for this recipe, we need 2 cups of it. Now add a 1/2 cup of cocoa powder. Add 1 1/2 teaspoons of baking soda. 1 teaspoon of salt. Now that we have added those ingredients, we're going to go ahead and mix everything nicely until it's all incorporated and mixed very well. And it will be extremely dry because we don't have any eggs or anything like that in this, but that's okay. Just keep mixing until all the ingredients are nicely mixed together. And don't worry, it's okay that it looks dry. We will be adding in the zucchini soon. Here is what it should look like after you mix those together. Again, it's okay that it looks dry. It's perfectly normal. It is now time to start adding in our shredded zucchini into our mix. Again, I am using shredded up zucchini that I had saved from my garden this summer, and I needed to use this up. So I made mine into a 1/4 cup mounds, and you can watch my video on how to do that. It's perfect. I love that. You know, instead of feeling so overwhelmed with so many zucchinis, I just literally shredded mine up and it was perfect. But anyways, mine are almost completely unthawed. Some are just a little bit frozen, but I'm going to go ahead and break it up, and I'm going to make sure that I do reach my 3 cups amount that I need for this recipe. And again, you can just get a zucchini from the grocery store and shred it up yourself. When I have bought zucchinis in the past, I always found that I really liked getting mine from Aldi's. Their prices were great. I haven't bought any zucchinis recently because, you know, garden season just ended and just using some things up from the garden. But anyways, let's go ahead and completely shred these up and see that it reaches the 3 cups that I need. I'm going to go ahead and add in the liquid because we definitely need liquid for this recipe. So when you do shred your zucchini, don't drain it. Keep the liquid. You want that. This helps make these cupcakes super moist. I am super close to 3 cups, and it's perfectly fine that it's just a smidge under. It will still work out and it'll be great. Now we're going to go ahead and add this into our mixture, and we're going to go ahead and mix it together. Now take your electric mixer and mix it until all the ingredients are mixed nicely, and this is where your batter is not going to be dry anymore. It's going to be perfect. So just mix it nicely together. I don't want to waste any of that good stuff on my mixing blades, so shaking it off didn't really help that much. So just take your hands and just remove the extra shredded zucchini from it. So, because I mean, that's so healthy, and I grew it from my garden, so I don't want to waste any of that. But just easily remove it, and then we'll be good. Not only are the cupcakes super moist, but we're going to add in 1 1/4 cups of chocolate chips. It's gonna be so tasty. Don't skip out on this part because you're gonna absolutely love it, especially when you have one cupcake when it's nice and warm coming out without the frosting on top. It's still really good. So go ahead and add in 1 1/4 cups of chocolate chips. And we're just gonna go ahead and mix this in instead of taking the electric mixer to it. Now that our batter is all nicely mixed together, we're going to go ahead and take some silicone muffin cups and we're going to go ahead and put it in our muffin tray. I absolutely love using silicone muffin cups. That's perfect. I also like to take some Pam spray and spray the inside of it so that way they come out easily. Plus, it also makes it perfect for when you are cleaning them up and washing them and putting them in the dishwasher. It helps tremendously. So those are all nicely sprayed, and we're going to go ahead and start scooping in the batter. I also like to take a measuring cup and spray it with more Pam spray as well, so that way the batter glides out nicely. And I'm using a 1/4 cup for this and just filling them up. And that way they're perfect in size. First muffin tray is done. We definitely need a second one. So we're going to repeat the steps of using the muffin tray, lining it with the silicone muffin cups, and then spraying them down. And then again, filling up the muffin cups with the batter. The recipe ended up making a total of 22 cupcakes. Now that they're done, we're going to go ahead and put them in the preheated oven of 350 degrees. And it says to bake it to 20 to 25 minutes. Mine took 22 minutes. So use your judgment call on, when you insert your knife or toothpick and that it comes out nice and clean. It's fine if it comes out with crumbs on it. You just don't want a wet batter on the knife or toothpick. But look how nice those look. I love how mouthful they are. They're perfect. They smell amazing. And let me tell you, they taste amazing. They are so moist, and that melted gooey chocolate chip in there. Ooh, so good. You're going to love it. Look how nice these look. I let mine cool in the silicone muffin cups for a while because I didn't want to, remove them while they were hot and then let them cool on a cooling rack. I just let them cool right in the silicone muffin cups in the muffin trays. And I think I let them cool for a good 40 minutes and then removed them, but they are perfect. So perfect. I love how perfect these look. They look nicely shaped. They are just so nice and soft, but so tasty and super moist. We're going to let these cool down and we're going to go ahead and start on the icing. For the cream cheese frosting, you're going to take a 1/2 cup of butter that is softened to room temperature. I pulled this out early in this morning so that way it could definitely be nice and soft. So we're going to go ahead and add that. We're also going to go ahead and add 8 ounces of cream cheese as well. Make sure that this is soft and that you have let it sit out for room temperature to get nice and soft. I brought this out as well in the morning. I am using my KitchenAid stand mixer. If you don't have one of those, you can use just an electric mixer. And we're going to go ahead and mix these two until they are nice and creamy and well combined. And you want to make sure that it's lump free. I let mine whip for a good few minutes until it was nice and smooth. I scraped down all the sides and then I gave it another whip, and that way it incorporated everything on the side nicely too. Now add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Add a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Now we're going to mix again until those ingredients are nicely combined into the cream cheese and butter mixture. Lastly, we're going to go ahead and add 4 cups of powdered sugar, but you're going to want to go ahead and slowly, gradually add it in And what I like to do is add 1 cup in at a time and then mix it in and continuing doing that until I get a total of 4 cups completely combined into the cream cheese butter mixture. I am adding my last cup of powdered sugar in, and I'm going to give it a really nice good blend. That way everything is mixed nicely together. It's all nicely blended. I'm just going to scrape down the sides so that way we get everything in that we need for icing our cupcakes. I am using a decorating bag and an open star tip to decorate the cupcakes with. I'm going to go ahead and take the open star tip and put it all the way at the end of the decorating bag. I'm not going to cut the tip of the bag yet. We're going to go ahead and put the decorating bag in my glass cup that I have on the counter here, and we're going to fold over the edges of the bag so that way we can scoop the icing into the bag nicely. Once we have our icing in, then we will cut our tip of the plastic tip. I'm going to go ahead and shake my whisk so that way I can try to get as much icing off as possible because we have 22 cupcakes to decorate. Normally I use gallon Ziploc bags when I do icing, just because it's what I have on hand, but I actually got some decorating bags to try out. So we're going to see how this goes. I haven't used one in years. I literally have always just really used the gallon Ziploc bags, but I'm going to go ahead and scoop in this icing and we're going to go ahead and give it a shot. I'm going to go ahead and cut the plastic tip to the decorating bag and then just massage the star tip down to the bottom and more of the icing and massage it down as well. It was definitely very different using the decorating bag compared to being used to the gallon Ziploc bag, but definitely massage down the icing as you go and just kind of do like a circular motion with the tip while squeezing to get out your icing. Just refill your decorating bag with icing as you need, and then just massage the icing down or give your bag a good shake, and then just continue swirling the icing on top of the cupcakes. I wish I would have realized that when I was filming that my arm was in the view of me icing the cupcakes, that we could have really seen how I swirled the icing on the cupcake. I was definitely crunching on time. It was getting close to picking up my kids from school, so I definitely needed to get these done. But anyways, here you can finally kind of see me swirling it on these last 4 cupcakes here. But definitely just go in a circular motion and then just squeeze as you're doing the circular motion. Definitely by like these last 4, I got a little bit better using this decorating bag. I'm so used to using the gallon Ziploc bags, but these are nice because it does come out nice and smooth once you get really like the rhythm of doing it. I have these really cute, fun, festive sprinkles that I got from Walmart, and I used them in a previous video that I made donuts and I put those on top. Well, I still had quite a bit left over, so I thought this would be really neat to make these very fun and festive for Halloween for my kids by just adding these sprinkles on top of the icing. It'd be really cute for the kids. They'll love it. That there were more cute little eyeballs in this. I know I used quite a bit of them when I did the donuts, but they were really cute. The kids love the little eyeballs on these. Once I am done decorating these, before I go to get my kids from school, I'm going to be putting these in the refrigerator so that way they are perfect for when we do get home and done with running errands. I love how cute these turned out. The kids are going to be so excited for these. They're going to be perfect. And I'm also going to freeze some of these because I know we can't eat all of these. So what I'm going to do is just take a container and then just put them in there. That way there's enough room so that the icing doesn't get squashed down in it. And then just put them in the freezer and they'll be good for up to 3 months. But when you do want to have one, just let it thaw at room temperature and then you can enjoy it and it'll be so tasty. It looks so tasty. Mm-hmm. Wow, that's incredible. Super tasty, super moist. It's amazing. Mm-hmm. Yum. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed what I made. They're super tasty. They're gluten-free, and there's zucchini in it. My family absolutely loved it. I didn't tell my husband there was zucchini in it, but he loved it. Please subscribe, and I hope you guys have a great day and a wonderful Halloween. Bye.